Will you look at that? Here's to you, my little love, with blessings from above. Let the day begin, the day begin, the day begin. Jackson, you're first. Jackson Frederick Smith, good morning. Right back at you. Darlene, what's up, man? I know you. You do these live streams a lot with me. What's going on? Hi, Rachel. How are you? It's going to be a beautiful day here in New York City. We're looking at a high of, I don't know, like 62 degrees today. So much for that global warming. That's a sunrise. Am I wrong or am I right? Good job, Ginger. Someone heard the latest episode of the Opie Radio podcast with Mike Bichetti. He was making me dizzy with his "Am I right or am I wrong?" Or did he say "Am I wrong or am I right?" I don't know, but I would love to know the official count of how many times Mike Bichetti said "Am I wrong or am I right?" Ope. It's a great episode, by the way. Episode 79 of the Opie Radio podcast. It's called Edibles and Dinosaurs. It was a lot of fun. You could get that for your ride today. I hope you do. I love how Mike changes the direction of the conversation out of nowhere. Yes, he does, but I had so much fun with him, man. Also, we'll be talking about, I don't know. We'll be talking about his mom, or no, not even his mom. And next thing you know, he goes, I would like to live back in 1985. I'm like, all right, we'll go with that for a little while. Whatever you want to talk about, Mike, this is your time on the Opie Radio podcast. And then he told me I should have taken him to the, we went to look at dinosaurs, but he's like, supposedly he was an art student or something. And when he used to get high a lot, he would go to the other museum, I guess the Met, and look at paintings. He says he would blow my mind with his knowledge of paintings. So I'm gonna have to do that in the near future. So why do you say every episode is great? We know they are. Been fan for too many years to expect less. Well, thank you, John Sloth. Look, man, you got to sell yourself in this day and age. No one else is going to do it for you. A lot of selfish bastards out there. A lot of them. I can't tell you how many people I've made rich. How many people I've sold out their comedy shows for them. Put them on the radar. Sure, they have talent, but they needed someone to help them and push them a little bit and to support them. And it's amazing that a lot of those people that I know I helped tremendously still haven't promoted my podcast. Just shows you what kind of person they are. It's unbelievable. I've just about had it. Sound not working? Are you kidding me, MB? Is the sound working? Now I'm going to stress. Yeah, it must be working because Christopher Chase says be more funny. That old gag. Why don't you go F yourself? We're just hanging here, man. Darlene, where are you from in Boston? She goes, how about those Patriots? I'm a Boston gal or girl. Look, I wanted the Patriots to win. Yes, they are one of my my teams that I follow. I don't know. I kind of am a fan of Brady and Belichick, to be honest with you. Yes, I was born and raised on Long Island. I am a Jets fan by nature. But then again, we haven't had a quarterback until this year. But then I lived in Western New York. I went to school in Geneseo. I worked in Rochester. I worked in Buffalo. I even worked in Geneva, New York, a little town up there in Western New York, where I started my professional radio career at a station called CQ 102 Hit Music and More. So I have a lot of Western New York roots. So of course that means I gotta like the Bills as well. And people make fun of me, but look, I can't help that my radio career sent me to some good football cities. But I got to go Jets first. And then I got to go Patriots for my Boston roots. I was up there a little over 3 years at WAF, the home of rock and roll. Oh, no, what are they called? Oh, yeah, WAAF, the only station that really rocks. All those other stations, they don't rock. Ignore the fact that they're playing the same rock songs as us, but they don't rock. Because they use corn syrup in their rock. I always thought radio station slogans were just a bunch of nonsense. You're either really good at it or you're not. Don't tell me that you're the only station that rocks and I changed the channel and they're playing Guns N' Roses too. It's so stupid. But very happy for the Patriots. Congratulations. I don't know, man. We're seeing something very, very special. They've been to 9 Super Bowls. They won 6. They could have easily have won at least one more in there. And now, like, oh, God, who said it? God damn it, who said it? I got to give him credit. Because I don't want to be, like, fuck Jerry, that's for sure. I'm on that bandwagon. Fuck Jerry. There are people out there, the Fat Jew, you're one of them too. They call themselves curators, content curators. And what they do is they just steal everyone else's shit and post it without giving credit. So I don't want to be that guy, but there's a discussion now that Tom Brady is the greatest athlete of all time. He's already the GOAT as far as football goes. There's no discussion anymore. Before the Super Bowl, they were talking, that Joe Montana still had a chance of being the greatest football player of all time. But with Brady winning 6 Super Bowls, the conversation is over. I mean, I think most of us would agree, even you people that hate the Patriots. But anyway, so now they're trying to say that Tom Brady not only is the GOAT in football, is he the GOAT of all time, meaning the best athlete of all time? And they're like, the conversation is he better than Michael Jordan? And then a comedian, damn it. I can't remember. It might be Sam Morril, because Sam Morril is fucking funny on Twitter. He's got some good shit. I got to get him on the podcast soon. Someone said, how could you discuss Tom Brady being the greatest athlete of all time with Michael Jordan when it looks like he runs with a microwave in his hands? Fucking great line. What's up, Dan? How are you, buddy? Welcome to our little morning chat. I don't know if I've seen you in here yet. Here's your view, by the way. There's Midtown Manhattan being a little sleepy. Anyway. Yeah, I think Michael Jordan is absolutely... Really? Really? I got bad Wi-Fi? I'm literally right next to the Wi-Fi. Sorry for the pause there. I don't know how that looks on the live stream, but we went out. We went out for a little bit. Anyway. Fuck. Poor Wi-Fi? Really? Now that's going to drive me nuts. I think Michael Jordan is the best, the greatest basketball player of all time. I really do. No doubt about it. What did he win? 6 NBA titles, bunch of MVPs. And that guy was so good. He's like, you know what? I'm just going to take a couple of years off during the prime of my career to go fool around with baseball. He looked ridiculous trying to swing a bat. He looked like a string bean. What is Jordan, like 6'7", something like that? He looked so stupid swinging a baseball bat. But that's how good he was. He's like, you know what? I'm going to go hang and do some baseball for a while. LeBron James ain't doing that shit. You're not going to find LeBron James doing that. John Elway is the best. Someone is smoking the weed. Anyway, I enjoyed the Super Bowl. I know it's so easy to say that that was the worst Super Bowl of all time because it was a low-scoring game, but I personally really liked it because every yard meant something. Both defenses were on point big time. Although Brady looked a little, I don't want to say rusty, he looked a little off. The Patriots couldn't get a running game going early. So it was great to see both defenses just holding. A lot of punts, a lot of kicks in that game. And then, then they decided to fire it up in the fourth quarter. So I enjoyed the game. I really did. I know the people I was watching the game with in Philly, they were bored. They were bored. They wanted a lot of scoring. By the way, as a joke, I said the final score would be Patriots 5, Rams 3. I picked the 3. And there was a time that the score was almost 5-3. There was two really close, almost safeties. But can you imagine if that score ended up 5-3? How ridiculous that would have been. But anyway, Super Bowl commercials sucked. They were boring as. I think it's finally time to stop looking forward to the Super Bowl commercials. I mean, they blew it by putting all the commercials online before the game. They took all the anticipation out of it. No one is sitting there anymore going, oh my God, did you see that commercial during the Super Bowl? And, Bud Light with, as the kids would say, an epic fail. Trying to tell the world that they don't use corn syrup in their beer. Oh my God, how stupid was that? Someone had to have been fired yesterday. No one gives a fuck if there's corn syrup in their beer. If you're eating like a slob and drinking Bud Light, you're not sitting there going, well, thank God there's no corn syrup in Bud Light. The dumbest thing I ever heard. So stupid. And Miller Lite just jumped on that bandwagon. Because they were trying to make fun of Miller Lite in the commercial. Miller Lite's like, hey, Bud, thank you. Thank you for the free commercial, you. So... what else is going on? Why are we frozen? I'm probably talking and no one's even listening because I had bad Wi-Fi earlier. So now I don't even know if this is working. Whatever. We're gonna get a nice sunrise today, though. What else? Make sure you. Really? Really? The video paused again. I'm literally right next to my Wi-Fi. If Brady went to another team and got same results, then yes, but same team going to get good results. Robert, you're nuts. Tom Brady pretty much has a different team every year. I love the hate for the Patriots. It's amazing. At this point, you got to acknowledge that, Belichick is a very special coach. I should hate Belichick because it all started. He was in the Jets organization. I should hate the guy. But you're nuts. Almost every year they put together a brand new team. Except for a few guys, like Gronk and Edelman. I'm very happy that he got MVP. That was deserved. Oh, thank you, Georgia Ray. You could hear me? Okay, because I'm having a Wi-Fi problem. I don't want you to miss the genius that is me. Anyway, the Rams, I don't know. Does LA even care they lost the Super Bowl? For real, do they even care? It seems like they're not a football city yet. They're getting there though. But it doesn't seem like many people even gave a shit that the Rams lost the Super Bowl. It paused again. You know what? I just updated my phone. one of those big updates that takes forever, where you're jonesing like a crack addict because you can't freaking check your shit. And ever since that update, I've been having weird issues with the Wi-Fi. So this stupid thing is pausing left and right. All right, back to you, Robert. So you said not hate, just a fact. Nope, not nuts. Hill, Gronk, Edelman was who he used. I don't know what you're trying to say, but I do believe that you got to respect the Patriots because they have won 6 Super Bowls with pretty much 6 different teams. So their Super Bowl run with Tom Brady has gone on for, help me out, 17 years, right? Oh, are we peeping today? Yeah, but the sun's coming up. Nice. You guys want a little peep? All right, I promised Joyce. We got a nice little crew in this room. A little. We're not setting the world on fire with our numbers on Facebook Live. Trust me. But I did promise Joyce that we would do some peeping today. So hold on. I got to go to this other window. There you go. Little rear window action. You see that top apartment? That apartment is pretty much the whole floor. And there was a time, this is so many years ago, I couldn't even tell you. There was a guy, older guy, probably in his early 60s, I would have to guess. Walked around pretty much the whole time in just a bathrobe. And he had 2 young, very young women that, I don't know if they lived there or I don't know, were part of the profession. I have no idea. But there was so much nudity in that apartment. And then one day I was, checking things out, let's say. And to my sadness, I guess, the apartment was empty. The guy moved out. He was gone. So, what now? Now the connection's worse because I moved from there to here. Anyway, back to this. I don't know why the Wi-Fi's bad today. Anyway, all right. What time is it? I think I got to get the kids up soon, right? We got a couple more minutes. So what did the guy look like? I don't know what the guy looked like. Your typical early 60s looking guy, I guess. A little less hair. More gray than not. Jackson Frederick Smith, haha, now that's a miracle in the Hudson. No, that's where Sully landed. That shot I just showed you, that's literally where he landed. Yes, my wife saw the whole thing go down. She was an eyewitness. I happened to go to the gym. We had family up. I think they were going to Maury. My brother-in-law was either going to Maury or Jerry Springer. I can't remember now. Shit. He came up as a goof. They wanted to, have a good day in the city, and I think it was Maury. And I have cameras all over the apartment for, because I film my street videos and whatnot. And we had cameras all over the place. And how the story goes, I've told this many times, but my wife was sitting on the windowsill with her back to the river, and all of a sudden her brother goes, "That plane's really low." But when you live this high, you always see planes that are a bit on the low side. There are times that there are planes that fly lower than this apartment. And so my wife goes, yeah, that happens all the time, thinking, we've seen that before. And then all of a sudden, my brother-in-law goes, "No, that plane is really low." So my wife turns around to see Sully rocking by the apartment, lower than our apartment. And a mere, 10 seconds later, crash lands into the water. They watched the entire thing. And I'm at the gym, which is not too far from here. And all of a sudden I see on TV this whole thing going down. I'm looking, wow, a plane just landed in the water. Wait a minute, that looks like New York City. Is that the East River? I'm trying to figure out, the location. And then I see some landmarks. I go, oh my God, that just happened outside my apartment. Are you fucking kidding me? And then I ran home, and unfortunately, they did not film the thing. That video would have been worth easily $100,000 on the open market, because they really, except for a security camera, no one else really filmed that plane going down. You see that one video if you look it up from like I said, a security camera on a building that sort of, you could see the plane, flying by and landing, but it's not the best quality video. But anyway, and then my wife might have called 911 and was having a holy shit moment that they ended up playing on the news. That might have happened. What's up, Wayne? Look at this. Well, look at this. Look out there. That is a hell of a view today, huh? Here's to you, my little love. That's gorgeous. Nice. Real nice. So I guess that's about it. I mean, everyone's kind of still mopping up from the Super Bowl. As much as I just praised Tom Brady, now I'm going to trash him. He's such a stiff when he's not playing football. Good-looking guy that does not have a career outside football. I have no idea what that guy's going to be able to do after his football playing days are over. That's why he wants to play until he's 45. Because, man, you put him in front of a microphone or a TV camera, he is a stiff. Those videos of him at Disney with Edelman could be a lot of fun. Edelman has way more personality than Brady. Brady's just a good-looking stiff that knows how to play football. All right. I'm going to go wake up the kids, but I'm coming back. Sorry for the terrible Wi-Fi connection today. I will deal with that. Because if we're going to do this, I want it to work properly. So what I'm going to do, if you're a regular, you know this already. I'm going to play just a little taste of the latest episode of the Opie Radio podcast with Mike Bichetti. And then I'll come back and we'll talk a little more and wrap things up. But first, episode 79 of the Opie Radio podcast, Edibles and Dinosaurs. Enjoy. Oh, you're not going to work either? Oh, boy.
Joey Salvia here, the day after the Super Bowl, and I could give two shits about the NFL, but I do enjoy a good halftime show. You know, like Prince, U2, Tom Petty, Springsteen, Paul McCartney, Lady Gaga, Katy Perry. Sadly, we didn't get that last night. By the way, I got no music under me. Hey, Evie Guitar Man.
What's up, Joey?
Let's jam while we finish this intro. What do you say?
Oh, you got it, brother.
We had half of Outkast, bleeped out profanity on occasion, and a grown man singing like a girl shirtless. The only time I want to see a man over 40 shirtless is at a pool, beach, or fighting in a ring. Not that I want to see that, but I'll tolerate it. Just not on stage singing Maroon fucking 5 songs. Or Instagram. Regardless, the night wasn't about Adam Levine, who, by the way, was great in American Horror Story. His character was axed off early. It was about Tom Brady in New England. And with that, let's take a call at 888-505-OPIE from the great state of Massachusetts.
Hey guys, it's Creamy Butters calling in from your home of the 6-time world champion New England fucking Patriots. When what had to have been one of the most boring, uninterested Super Bowls in the fucking world, somehow they managed to win. Amazing. I wanted to give a big shout out to Sergeant Fumes a couple of weeks ago when he jinxed his entire fucking team by saying that Billy was going to go all the way and they lost. I just knew that if he could only try to say bad things about the Patriots, he would jinx LA and then LA would lose. Little did I know that he would just jinx the entire Super Bowl, actually making Bud Light commercials more interesting than the fucking Super Bowl itself. Sergeant Fumes, I love you, buddy. The Philadelphia Eagles are an amazing team. If you want a cross-regional rivalry, might I suggest you picking up like the New York Jets. You both have the pretty green colors. You both have like one Super Bowl each. It's really cool. You both have that false tradition of winning. More your speed. Oh, and also living in the shadow of the New York Giants. Anyways, looking forward to the fucking podcast tomorrow, or I guess today, with edibles. I'm probably not going to sleep. I got to go over and flip over cars and do all that shit that championship teams do. And now I'm looking forward to the Celtics and the Bruins winning. Later, boys.
Ba, 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 ba. What's going on, everybody? I'm crossing Broadway here in New York City. I'm meeting Mike Bichetti at the West Side Restaurant on 69th Street and Broadway. We are going to do edibles and look at dinosaurs today. Yes. Yes, we are. It's very, very cold here in New York City today. Looking forward to talking to Mike Bichetti. Hopefully he figured out how to get here. Let's see, walking in. I see him. Mikey! What's up, buddy? You just got here?
You know what happened? Downtown, Broadway's normally between 5th and 6th, where I walk.
Yeah.
Up here, I didn't realize it all intersects.
Oh yeah, it does. It crisscrosses.
You know what happened to me? I walked from 53rd and Lex.
Right.
Which is not a bad walk, am I right? That's not that far,
Yeah.
right? What happened was, I was like, wait, 5th, and then I went to 6th, and I'm like, where's Broadway?
No bueno.
I'm ghetto.
It's got to be the edibles kicking in. How are you doing, Mikey?
Good. You know what? Idiots. I don't know, for some reason, I get harassed by all idiots online.
Yeah.
But I don't care what they say.
But
Who cares?
everyone gets harassed online. You do understand that, right?
Yeah, but certain people don't, I don't think.
Who do you think doesn't get harassed online?
Well, like, it depends who they are. Like Louis Anderson probably don't get harassed online. His fans are mellow.
I think Louis Anderson gets harassed online.
So?
Yes. As soon as you realize everyone gets harassed online, it's a little easier to take. A little easier.
Yeah, but who do you think doesn't get harassed? I don't think anybody. Am I right or wrong, right?
Yes, I just convinced you, and now you're feeding me my info back to me.
No. What I'm saying is, the thing is that I'm sure Sandler gets harassed online, or Jack Black. Those guys must be great for people, right?
Of course.
But they're not online. I don't think they're online, those guys.
Yeah.
They might be, right?
You know, when you get that famous, you have people that kind of just tweet for you, and you just ignore the noise. So, what are you gonna get, man? We're gonna go see dinosaurs today.
Oh, nice. Can I get
coffee? Yeah. Can I get a cup of coffee?
Can I have an iced coffee?
Why are you ordering an iced coffee? It's like 15 degrees
I love
in New York
it. I
City.
drink it all year long like that.
You're insane, Mike.
No, I just like what I like, really. That's the whole thing, Opie, because I like what I like, and that's it.
You're sweating, man. Why don't you take your coat off?
I'm good because...
Oh my God, you got a lot of layers on.
Just one.
Are you Italian?
Yes.
All right, I'm back. Little taste of the Opie Radio podcast, episode 79, Edibles and Dinosaurs with Mike Bichetti. And if you haven't heard the episode yet, and no one spoiled it for you, a big A-lister goes into that diner, and he wasn't happy that I was podcasting, so... there you go, Wayne Boo Atkins, one of my regulars. What's up with the feed? Was the feed all messed up when I left the room? Again? For some reason, I'm right next to the Wi-Fi, and the Wi-Fi is simply not cooperating today. But we got a beautiful sunrise. Oh, yeah. All right. I think we're going to wrap up and try to, fix this Wi-Fi so this doesn't happen the next time we do this, which will probably be Thursday. We do the Facebook Live every other day, mostly from this location. Really sorry the Wi-Fi was a mess today. I don't know what that's about. Ed Mex Hernandez, what's up, buddy? How are you? Hope you have a good day. He doesn't have to do anything. His wife is loaded. Oh, back to the Tom Brady discussion. Yeah, Tom Brady definitely doesn't want to just live off his wife's money. That's kind of stupid. But you want to know something? Look it up for yourself. But, you know, as much as Tom Brady's a rock star with now 6 Super Bowl rings, his wife makes way more money than Tom Brady. way more. She looks at his money and goes, "Oh, that's cute, Tom. That's cute." So, just another little fun fact about Tom Brady, who, believe it or not, I like. Seems like I trashed him a bit in this live stream. All right, guys, I think we're gonna wrap up. But you know what? The sun's coming up. I'm gonna do a little something here before we leave. All right, I'm gonna do this. Don't forget to get the Opie Radio podcast for your ride today. And we're going to do this again soon, all right? Love you guys. This was an utter fucking mess. I apologize to the dozens of people in this room right now. All right, hold on. I wanted to do something kind of cool for you as the sun's coming up. All right. Guys, thank you. We'll do this again soon. It'll be way better, I promise you.